This is a story like no other. So buckle up. In 2007, 20% of Caesars Palace Casino's revenue came from one single person. Yes, you read that right. Who was that person, you ask? His name was Terrance Watanabe. He was an American businessman who inherited a successful company started by his father. Terrance was born in 1957 in Omaha, Nebraska. He was the son of Harry Watanabe, the founder of the Oriental Trading Company. At its peak, this business was bringing in over $100 million in revenue per year. When Terrance was 15, he began working for his father in the business. And by the time he reached the age of 20, he became CEO. This was a big turning point for the fate of the business as well as Terrance's life. Terrance changed the company's focus to mainly selling party products and was able to grow it substantially. The Oriental Trading Company went from having 17 local stores to a nationwide company generating $25 million per month. This may sound great, but there was an issue. One day, Terrance realized that he'd spent his entire life focusing on building his father's business. He felt as though he'd missed out on so much and wanted to try and experience more of life. An article stated, the job was all-consuming. He traveled for long stretches of time examining merchandise in Asia. He never married. His sister and others who know him say he never had a significant romantic relationship. By the age of 42, Terrance had well and truly burned out. As a result, he decided to sell his share in the company. In October 2000, he sold his share for an undisclosed amount. His goal after selling was simple, charitable and fun retirement. In his own words, if it's not fun, it's not worth doing. He started by creating the Terry K. Watanabe Charitable Trust. But he wasn't satisfied with just being charitable. He turned to gambling to fill the void. In 2005, Terrance began to visit Las Vegas, where his gambling addiction began to intensify, coupled with an unhealthy drinking habit. By 2006, he'd spent so much at the New Wynn Casino that the owner Steve Wynn banned him, calling him a compulsive gambler and alcoholic. Eventually, Terrance found his way to Caesars Palace. The casino saw his potential and rolled out the red carpet, a free suite, $500,000 credit at gift shops, Rolling Stones concert tickets, and much more. They even created a special chairman tier just for him. At the peak of his addiction, Terrance would gamble for 24 hours straight, sometimes losing as much as $5 million in a single session. In 2007, he lost $127 million. By 2008, he was completely out of money. Over 3 years, Terrance had wagered a staggering $910.8 million, with total losses amounting to $204 million. Facing a $14.7 million debt and financial ruin, he filed a lawsuit against the casino. The legal battle eventually ended in a settlement, but Terrance's life never recovered. In 2017, he announced that he had prostate cancer and started a GoFundMe appeal. By 2020, though defeated, he seemed to accept responsibility for his actions. Sometimes life needs to deal the harshest hands just so we can learn its toughest lessons.